Hello, everybody. Welcome. I hope your in-services on Thursday felt purposeful and that the opportunity that you had to work from an alternative location on Friday really gave you the time that you need. I'm so proud of the work that we have done this year. I'm excited about the additional supports we are putting in place as we really begin to finish out the year now that we started second semester, and even more excited about what those supports will mean for our students. I think you all know that we have the greatest poverty of any school. Our students have significant needs, especially compared to other FCPS high schools. And one of the things I am most proud of is the systems of support that we have created and improved upon this year to support the ever-changing needs of our students. And we know what we have been doing, what we are doing, and how we are improving going forward. Our systems work. You saw that in the data that I shared from last year on the first day of Teacher in Service Week. Our focus on our priority makes a huge impact on our students' achievement. But our students' success isn't just about test scores, right? Just yesterday, I learned that Annandale is one of only 2 schools that are Jack Kent Cook semifinalists. There's only one other high school, again, in all of Virginia that has 2 semifinalists. Our students are making the difference in their community. Annandale student was just named as a Fairfax County Peace Award recipient. We'll send more on that a little bit later on. 4 of our students were selected for all district band, 5 for regional orchestra, and I know we have a number of students for chorus. 2 of our art students were honored at the Regional Scholastics Arts Fair. 10 students were selected to move on to our regional science fair. This year, we had over 80 students receive the MYP certificate, which is up from 20 from last year. And just this month, we celebrated 63 IB diploma students, which represents the highest participation rate in our IB diploma program history. Our students carry these expectations and achievement with them well beyond Annandale High School. In fact, during our IB diploma recipient celebration, one of them when they returned for the ceremony, all the students said over and over again how their experiences here at Annandale prepared them for success after high school. Our students are having more success than ever, and I just don't know how many people really truly understand the significance of the work that we are doing and the success that we are having. But let me show you what I mean by that. It's hard to remember, right? But in January of just last year, just a year ago, our students missed a full week of school due to the Omicron surge and a little bit that had to do with snow. We canceled Second Chance Breakfast. We offered CT as the option to meet virtually. We moved our faculty meetings online. We canceled Spirit Week activities. And we had just purchased KN95 masks for all of our staff members. That was just in January of last year. We've said it since we returned from COVID that our students have been impacted in ways they can and cannot see. We also said it's going to take years for our students to recover. And although I said it at the time, I reflect back and I realize that I just didn't know how challenging it would be. I truly, honestly thought that this year was going to be so much easier, but that's just simply not the case. At Annandale, we are working together through our systems and structures to ensure that our students can achieve their fullest potential. Schools that don't do that don't evolve in response to students' needs, are schools where gaps are only going to grow. And man, oh man, that is not going to happen here at Annandale. The work of our teams and our collaboration as a school is really a driving force for improvement. And every member of our staff plays an important role in the success of our students. As I just said, we have much to celebrate. And as I often say, there's also just another level to our work. So as we look towards second semester, the upcoming testing season, heck, even graduation in early June, I want to share with you the systems and structures that we are using to work together to support our students' needs and how each one of us contributes to those systems and how we can continue to get better. Our priorities at Annandale, relationships and support, high quality instruction, and strong collaboration mean that we do everything we can to support every student by name and need. And I don't have to tell you, our students' needs are changing all the time. So our systems evolve with them, and they have to. At Annandale, when we say priority, I'd say our priority is relationships and support. We mean that we work together to support our students' needs. We do this in so many different ways, from getting our students to class on time every day, to supporting students' wellness and behavior, to providing high quality instruction. The list goes on and on and on. Every aspect of school requires us to work together. And when I think about it, it amazes me how true this really is, right? Let me give you some examples. Let me walk you through it. First, in regard to attendance, right? To support our students' attendance, which is an issue throughout the Commonwealth, right? Students, many of us participate in our Start on Time initiative, either by escorting students to class after the bell or being present in the hallways during transitions, encouraging students to get there on time. For the students, for whom the hallway support isn't enough, we have attendance team who tracks attendance data and follows up with students and their families. But we don't have data without teachers taking the time to record attendance each and every period, and all of you do that. Again, it just takes all of us. When we talk about wellness and behavior, W4 is a huge part of how we support our students' wellness. We are seeing our teachers implement our W4 lessons with consistency and fidelity, leading sessions on W4 activities days. And as I walked down the hall just recently during W4, it's just impressive to see a desk outside every classroom door with teachers getting curious about their students in the one-on-one check-ins. We are warm demanders. For students who need additional support beyond the classroom, we have a student support referral that allows counselors and administrators to step in and provide that additional level of support. And when students' needs are even more significant, we have wraparound services coordinated by our student support coordinators. Again, it takes all of us. Every day in our team, ESOL teachers, SPED teachers, content teachers, admin, coaches, we all work together to plan high quality instruction in each and every one of our classes each and every day. I just don't know how many other high schools can truly say that how so many people participate in the planning of just a single lesson. Again, it just takes all of us. And when we noticed that our grading practices were not supporting students' learning, our instructional councils, CT leads came together to really think through how we can make changes to ensure that grades were telling us how much a student has learned, not the amount of time or effort that they put into class. And as a result of all that, we really created this three-prong approach to our shifting our grading practices. And we continue to work together to align assessments and support our students in adjusting this shift together. And as you know, each quarter, our coaches and collaborative teams work together to identify students for Pride Time based upon a comprehensive data set, right? Which includes grades, SOL scores, credit needs, and other assessments, in addition to other data points. And because our students' needs evolve, the identification is based on a variety of different priorities that also change as the year progresses. Right to this end, on Monday when we come back, January 30th, we're going to begin our third iteration of Pride Time for this school year. For this round of Pride Time, students were identified to receive support through their social studies project-based assessments. We looked at students who are struggling grade-wise in their classes. We're also putting priority to our senior-specific needs to ensure they meet all graduation requirements. And these student schedules of this Pride Time will be updated in the student schedule in SIS by Sunday, January 29th. This third round of Pride Time, it's not just intervention teachers who are now supporting students' academic needs. This round, some study hall teachers are going to begin to provide academic coaching, helping students access their grade, reflection about in making decisions around their academic needs, and implementing next steps, including accessing tutor.com for additional help. And in addition to Pride Time intervention, Pride Time study hall, we also have our after-school academic program. I've said it multiple times that our students have significant needs. And many of our students are struggling in multiple courses. So while there's no school that is more intentional about using our intervention block, we do not stop there. In every school, teachers say, I can't get my students to stay after school. Well, at Annandale, through our after school academic support program, right, ASAP, we're going to provide administrative support to teachers to work with students after school. Admin and teachers will work together to communicate with the student, but the admin is going to communicate with the parents. And after the teacher takes attendance, that they can be rest assured that admin will follow up with students who miss ASAP. ASAP is scheduled to begin on Monday, February 6th, and will run each week on our late bus days, which include Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Teachers with ASAP assignments are going to receive some detailed information in the coming days. But as a reminder, all teachers are expected to stay at least one day after school to support students. But again, this year, a grant allows us to offer hourly pay this year of $47.10 for any staff member who would like to stay after school more than one late bus day per week. We'll also share that information and the details about that in the Insider coming soon. But I also want to say that it is not lost on me that the work that we are doing is not getting any easier. I'm grateful that if you've been following along, FCPS is having conversations around employee compensation. But I have to tell you, what I value more than compensation is really the ability to work with people who share a commitment to collaboration, a commitment to each other, a commitment to our students. And I will tell you that at schools that are not committed to the work in the same ways that we are here at Annandale, it already makes a challenging profession impossible. But I will tell you, as challenging as things are right now, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I wouldn't want to work with any other staff. The work that we are doing together is truly remarkable. And as successful as we have been in the past, we are only going to continue to grow and get better together. You know, I wanted to conclude this conversation by just letting you know that it's not lost on me that the work that we are doing is not getting any easier, right? I'm hopeful that FCPS in this upcoming budget is going to increase employee compensation because we all deserve it. I'll also say to you that at Annandale High School, we are going to stay committed to supporting our students. And if there is opportunities to take things off of teachers' plates to ensure that we are staying focused on what matters most and keep the main thing, we are going to do so. One example is as WIDA testing is starting up next week, no teacher is going to lose their planning periods to cover WIDA testing. We're trying to do the same thing to ensure no classroom teacher gives up their planning period during IB testing or SOL testing coming up in a few months. So we are going to continue to do our very best to stay focused on what matters and to value your time in this ever more challenging and complex time that we're working through as educators. And finally, I just want to say thank you. It's not lost on me and all of us of just the work that you are doing, that we are doing here at Annandale, and it's making a difference. So thank you very much. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday.